You know, folks, it's hard to believe that we are 64 days or 63 and a half days now, considering it's about 5:01 in the afternoon. 63 and a half days away, 64 if you want to round it out, away from the official start of the holiday season, and more along the lines about 35 to 34 and a half days from the start of the pre-start, as I look at it, of the holiday season when it comes to Halloween. But basically about 64 days officially, or 63 and a half days away from the official start of the holiday season, which of course a lot of people will say starts with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that we're that close. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even feel like it. Honestly, well, it does feel like it, but honestly, it feels like it's come too quickly. This time of the year has come too quickly. Here's what I mean. It feels like we just celebrated the holiday season yesterday, and all of a sudden, here it is again. Here it is creeping up on us, coming up on us again. It's hard to believe. You take a look at my videos here on my channel, and it feels like just yesterday I know it's crazy, that's an old expression, but it feels just like yesterday I was standing with a crowd as soon as they first opened up Walmart here in town. I was standing with a huge crowd the moment they finally opened Walmart. They opened those doors for the first time. And now look at us. And now look where we are. We are basically at the start. We are basically 64 days away, if you will, from the official start of the holiday season. And everywhere you look, everybody's pretty much getting ready for it already. Yesterday, me and my mom, we went into the Walmart when we got back into town because we had to get a few more items. And I'm wiping off, and I'm getting one of those sanitizer rags to wipe off the cart that we were going to use to wipe off all the germs. And she points out, asks me basically, can you believe this? And I'm busy wiping off the germs, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? So I look up, and I tell her no. It doesn't really surprise me because I remember exactly, how it was when I worked for Walmart. It doesn't surprise me that around this time frame they start doing the Christmas items in several different aisles, especially like near the garden area and such, around this time. And here's why. Because they want to get ahead of the curve. Every store, like Walmart, wants to get ahead of the curve. They want to get ahead of the crowd. They want to make sure they are stocked and ready to go. And that's why they're doing it. True, they got a whole bunch of Halloween stuff. Don't get me wrong. Probably not as much as the Halloween spirit stores that are across the country. But they still got a vast amount. They still got their fair share. And again, though, it really didn't surprise me at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. It did not surprise me. And here's why. Because, like I said, I've dealt with this before. When I was on a loader at Walmart in Lawrence, Kansas, it was around August and the beginning of this month, September, we would start getting a lot of Christmas items delivered to the store and ready to be unleashed upon the populace when the time was right. But what's even more funny, besides stores, and especially some stores like Costco and several Costco stores around the country that are pretty much already Christmas or full-blown Christmas attire, if you will, or even some of the 365, 52, 24/7 Christmas stores around the country, in several parts of the country. I said, you know what's even more surprising than that? Is you have the Hallmark Channel, which is an okay channel, but seriously, they need to lay off a lot of the drama, if you know what I mean. But you have the Hallmark Channel already declaring that on November 2nd, which is essentially 37 days away, or 36 and a half days away, depending on how you look at it, but 37 days away, they're going to start doing their countdown to Christmas. And so they're going to start showing their Christmas movies almost every single night and day, along with some specials as well. And it kind of caught me and my mom a little off guard, because we were thinking usually they wait till after Thanksgiving. But nope, they're going right for the gizzard, if you will. They're going straight, full on, right in your face, right after Halloween. So again, even though it does catch people like me and my mom a little off guard, when one thinks about it, it doesn't really surprise anybody, because it seems every holiday season there's some kind of media out there, or some kind of retailer out there, or whatever, that wants to get a jump start on the holiday season. QVC is a good example. They're getting already a jump start. They've been getting a jump start since beginning of September. So again, though, it doesn't, when you think about it, really doesn't surprise anybody, especially over the past few years. It doesn't really surprise anybody. Because, like I said, when one thinks about it, mainly what they're doing is trying to get a jump start on the holiday season. When I went to the Christmas.Weka site, ChristmasSpecials.Weka site, they usually have a lineup of what's going to be new this year, and what's going to be broadcast when and stuff, and what DVDs are going to be released. And one of the things they had listed was that the first week of October, which is essentially next week, on the first day, they're going to have, are you ready for this, several Christmas-related DVDs and Blu-rays released. There's no lie. There's no lie, folks. And again, it shouldn't really surprise anybody, because it seems every year it seems to be coming up a lot quicker. It seems people want to get an early jump on it a lot quicker than usual. And here's why. They want to get you in the mood. It's not just they want to get a jump on it retail-wise, or and movie-wise and all that. They're doing it for one reason. They're doing it to get you and me in the holiday mood. They want us to get that, I guess you could say, that special holiday feeling to start growing back on us. That special Christmas holiday feeling that we get every year. They want us to have it start growing and start consuming us a lot sooner than usual. And why? Because the more it consumes us, the more we're going to go out and want to buy the decorations, maybe go out and buy the Blu-rays or the DVDs, or maybe sit at home and watch the movies or the specials. That's why they're doing it. That's why they're doing it. Because they want us to get in that mood to do just that. And you know what? They succeeded. You know what? They succeeded it. They succeeded it because they know it works. They know exactly how to get us in the mood. Me, for example, Heck, looking at all this, I'm already in the mood. I've already been ready for this. I mean, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example in a second. Hold on. Hold on for a sec. Gotta make sure my dog doesn't go number 1 or 2 on the sod. Well, like I said, what I'm saying is I'm already in the mood, and yes, it does help me a little bit when I see some of this stuff out there. It does get me in the mood. But here's what got me in the mood even more so, ladies and gentlemen. You see, a couple weeks ago, I bought this at Walmart. And this is a Thanksgiving decoration. It says, "Give thanks to God." Oh, we give thanks to God. And this was basically on sale already at the beginning of September. See, me and my mom, we pretty much have several Christmas decorations out and about already. Some that we may have to replace, but that's another story. But for me, I've been ready. I've been ready, honestly, since almost the beginning of September. I just haven't really gotten that feeling. I just really haven't let the feeling start to consume me, if you know what I mean. Start to really grow on me like it usually does. But it's getting there. It's getting there because just like every year, for past, oh my gosh, what is it going to be now? 6 years? 5 years? For the past 5 years, whether it's VHS or DVD, if you will. But no, actually it's been a lot longer, hasn't it? It's been almost going on 9 years, hasn't it? Yeah. Actually, it's going to be about, yeah, essentially about 9 years now. Because I started in 2004, and a little before that with the VHSs. So you're looking, when you look at just DVD-wise, it's going to be 9 years. But when you combine VHSs, it's almost going to be about, I'd have to say almost 15 years since I've been doing this, when you combine both VHS and DVD. But it'll be basically, DVD-wise, it'll be about 9 years, and all together with VHS as well, be 15 years that I'd be recording Christmas holiday and Christmas specials, if you will, straight on through. It'll be the 9th year I've done it. Be the 9th year, and it'll be the 15th year. Yeah. Be the 15th year. Actually, when I think about it, yeah, it is going to be the 19th. No, actually, when I think about it, because when I first moved back here in 2007, I really wasn't able to record anything. I really wasn't able to record anything at all, because I had cable. It's just that, I didn't, I didn't have the means of doing it. I didn't have anything. I didn't know when some specials were going to be on. So I couldn't do it until the following year. So basically I'd have to say more along the lines of, because I didn't do it in 2007 season, it's not going, so basically it's not in a row, but basically it'll be about correction-wise, it'll actually be the 8th year DVD-wise and the 14th year altogether. Not in a row, but, on their own. So altogether it's about 14 years minus 2007 altogether. that I've recorded the holiday specials and stuff. Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. And I always try to get every holiday in there, including Halloween. And like I said, I've been doing this since about 1998. And with the exception of 2007, and with 2007 being the only exception, if you will, I have recorded altogether, combined, VHS and DVD-wise, holiday specials every year. The parades, the specials, the movies, I have done it. But, I have done it, but like I said, with the exception of 2007, because I had just moved back home. That was the only year. When we moved back home to California, that was the only year. But again, I've always made it a goal every year to record holiday specials. And here's why. Here's why. Because even though I have seen these, and even though I've recorded these specials and movies constantly, even though I've recorded these holiday movies and specials, not religiously, but constantly, over and over again, it's because it's something that I grew up on and grew up with since I was a kid. And it's something that the new generation in my family, my nephews, my niece, now she's 21 and she's going to be sharing with her son, it's something that they've enjoyed. It's something that they've enjoyed. It's something that they get a kick out of. And, it's just hard to believe, like I said, we're 64 days away from that official start. And in between that time, people like me are going to start recording holiday specials and movies that get showcased. Whether it's Halloween, primarily, or they're going to go out and start buying those things on DVD and Blu-ray sold at the stores. It's going to be one of those things. Sorry about that, I had to get my dog in. But like I said, it's going to be one of those things that a lot of people will just get a kick out of. Because it's something that they grew up on. It's something that they enjoy. And for me, I have plenty of holiday specials I've recorded, I've downloaded through torrents, and probably more to go, that I'm going to be adding and adding and adding and adding and adding this year. I mean, I've already broke my damn record 2 years ago by doing 10, count them, 10 DVDs on about 10, about 10 or 11, I believe, or 12. Actually, it's more like 12, I think. 10 to 12 DVDs 2 years ago on the holiday specials and movies. That's a record. Now, I did 6 last year. The thing is, will I do more this year? Again, it all depends on what on the material I will have. I gotta have recordable DVDs just to accomplish the goal. You see, my goal, primarily as well, is to find other Christmas specials, Thanksgiving specials, and whatever, that nobody knows of. I haven't seen them. So that's one of my goals, to try to add some of that this year. But again, it's hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen, we're 64 days away from the official start of the holiday season. It's hard to believe. And again, just knowing that gets that feeling, that holiday feeling to start creeping up on you and start consuming you, because we're getting close. I mean, we're in the fall season now. I just stepped outside for a second to get my dog in, and you can feel that crisp fall, winter weather. Heck, Portland, Oregon, heck, the Northwest is starting to deal with snow. What does that tell you? And if you don't think that doesn't get them in the mood for that holiday season, I don't know what does. But anyway, yeah, it's hard to believe we're 64 days away, and that's really all I can say. Let me know what your thoughts are on the fact that we're now close to 64 days. Comment below, 64 days as of today, but comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you all later. God bless, take care.